And right now, that was definitely looked like it was on purpose.
You saw a plane?
Yes, I just saw a plane go into the building.
Lighted from inside. Oh, if you're taking a look now, you can see that we've just had another explosion, and that is considerably lower. And is that in the other building? Is that what I'm witnessing?
That apparently does look like it is in the other building.
We will make no distinction between the terrorists who committed these acts and those who harbored them.
The source claims that Russia is planning to station troops in the Arctic. The base will be located in the Kola Peninsula in the north.
A Russian flag planted 2.6 miles below the surface. Impressive science. The Russians used an icebreaker to carve out a 500-foot by 30-foot hole in the ice so the subs could dive. Their underwater mission established that a large portion of the Arctic sea shelf is an extension of the Russian landmass.
Sovereignty challenge today is in the high north, and that protecting Canada's Arctic sovereignty is one of his government's top priorities.
Numbers tell the story. There's a crisis that's killing 35,000 people every day. In Africa, 2/3 of the rural population lack drinkable water. Some of these areas will face annihilation in the next 20 years. This is the world water crisis. Too much water as well as too little. The greatest crisis ever faced by the human race.
Eyewitness News exclusive disturbing video of a gay man being beaten in Queens.
The video shows two men kicking and punching a man on a mostly deserted street.
Is this person going to attack me, or if that person's going to attack me for just being a gay male?
The first question is using space for offensive and defensive purposes, and there is a concern about making space a platform for offensive systems, and the question becomes, are you going to have an international treaty that deals with it?
The two nuclear superpowers both shut down their own satellites using sophisticated missiles in separate show of strength, the files suggest.
Don't mind about your parent. Don't mind about your school. Now you are in a new life. That is the word of Joseph Kony.
Scientists are being asked to keep a formula for the world's most deadly flu virus top secret. The terrifying strain was created using American government funds, but now officials are worried it could fall into the hands of terrorists.
They can continue to whinge until they are blue in the face. They can continue to be as negative as they want to, or they can simply leave this country.
Elsewhere in the region, Syrian forces fired on funeral processions in a Damascus suburb today, as violent crackdowns were reported in other cities across the country as well.
We will go on the street with empty houses, with open chests till we get what we want.
This determination by protesters to overthrow Syrian President Bashar Assad comes in spite of the mounting deaths.
Iran has incredible military capabilities and it has appreciable terrorist capabilities. So if Israel was to strike Iran, I think everyone in this town would agree that Iran would strike back if it was a material strike.
I don't believe that the White House has any interest in starting another war. But as I said before, and Mark Danforth, I think, reinforced, the issue of Israel starting an incident or starting a war is a very serious one.
The global banking group, a global banking cartel, the same group of bankers all over the world seek to keep interest rates as low as possible, to make it as easy for them to borrow as possible, because they know when they make a bad bet, their respective governments bail them out with taxpayer money. It's a really war. There's a global war going on. It's the war between investors versus speculators. Okay?